Construction on the station at Mill Point began in the fall, and tonight we'll take you inside the new apartments.
Graduation is right around the corner, but some seniors still have a lot to do.
We'll introduce you to an Elon senior who isn't moving away from campus, and we'll tell you what passion is keeping her here. We're live with those stories and more for the last show of the semester. I'm Jason Puckett.
And I'm Addie Haney. Phoenix 14 News starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us.
Across the tracks, construction on the station at Mill Point is almost finished. Nicole Chadwick joins us in the studio with an inside look. Nicole?
Thanks, Jason. You may have seen the pictures online, but now Phoenix 14 has a video tour of the new station at Mill Point. Let's take a look. Each house will hold 16 students in total. Each unit is equipped with 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a kitchen, a washer and dryer, and a common area. More than 300 students are signed up to live in the new on-campus housing. Though they're still under construction, the houses are set to be complete by the fall of this year.
As your classes end, your textbooks might not be as useful to you anymore.
Katie O'Brien is in the studio with advice on how to replace those books with some cash in this week's College Consumer.
Thanks, guys. I don't know about you, but this is my favorite time of year. The sun is out, summer is almost here, and it's time to finally get rid of those textbooks. Not only can you get a little bit of money in your pocket, you no longer have to see your economics book staring at you in the face. There are plenty of options when it comes to selling your textbooks back. The easiest way is selling them right back to the bookstore. If you decide to do this, the sooner the better. The earlier you sell them back, the more money you'll get. Another simple way is using eNet. Writing a post is easy, but deciding the price might be the difficult part. Do your research on each book. Use the bookstore's website as well as eBay and Amazon. You'll want to have the lowest possible price. Students across campus are working for companies who want to buy your books back. There's a list on our website of these students and their contact information. And the best part is they'll come to you. If you're a student who buys books back and is not on our list, email us and we'll add you up there. There's one more way to get money for your $200 textbook, and that's Chegg. You may think of renting books when you hear this name, but Chegg wants to buy your books now. It's easy. All you need is the 13-digit number on the back of your book. The ISBN is that number, and you'll ship them to free of charge, and you'll get the money back in the mail. Replacing your textbooks with some cold, hard cash. Looking out for the college consumer, I'm Katie O'Brien. Graduation is right around the corner and seniors are getting ready to leave this campus. I asked them what things they want to do before walking across the stage. Across campus, Elon seniors are getting ready for graduation.
It's exciting and scary.
But before they leave the green grass and brick buildings behind, seniors Lena Patton, Margot Lepetre, and Jesse Palmer have a few loose ends to tie up.
One small thing, I think I should send Smith Jackson an email and just go back and reminisce some things from freshman year.
Something I really want to do before I graduate is take a picture with President Leo Lambert and maybe Smith Jackson.
I'd probably want to take my advisor, like my voice teacher, just like out to dinner and just like be able to like talk to them in a setting that's just like outside of class, just like thank them.
These seniors have walked the halls of McEwen and McCrary and have eaten Colonnade's weekend brunch since freshman year, but more importantly, they have created an Elon bucket list. Things they think every student should do before graduating. One being Festivus.
Oh, definitely, at least once. There's an experience. I don't think once you graduate, you're never going to have another chance to just roll around in the mud.
Other popular things on the list include snagging a brick as a memento, and if you're really daring, taking a dip in one of these. But even if these seniors can't score a brick, they all agree what they'll miss the most are the friends and memories they've made at Elon.
I think just having all my friends within a couple miles of each other will be the thing I'll miss most.
I've made a new family here. All my Elon friends are now my family, and thinking about leaving them is probably the hardest aspect of leaving college.
Most of all, I'll miss the community. Just like I've made such a great group of friends and they mean so much to me, and just as everybody's going their separate ways, it's going to be hard because you're never really going to have that community again.
You can tell us what's on your bucket list by visiting our Facebook page. This year marks the 122nd commencement ceremony at Elon. With less than 2 weeks until graduation, we have you covered for all of the activities happening that week. There will be a senior picnic on Wednesday, May 16th for graduates and Elon faculty. The picnic will be behind Mosley from noon until 2. Later that evening is the senior gala from 9 till midnight in McKinnon. On Friday, there's a reception for graduates and their families. Each school has a different location for their events. Saturday is the big day with a breakfast held at Alamance Fountain at 7:30 in the morning, and commencement will follow under the Oaks at 9:30.
Some students get involved in clubs in college. Monica Yantosh caught up with one senior who spent her free time saving lives.
What they'll say a lot of times is like, oh, so you like volunteer there? And I'm like, I'm a firefighter. Let's get that straight. So that's frustrating.
Katie Melizio is only a volunteer here at Station 8. She's a full-time student at Elon University and will graduate in May with a dual degree in biology and psychology with a minor in neuroscience.
I don't let firefighting get in my way of classes because that's why I'm here first and foremost. I pay enough for it anyway.
Originally, Melizio wanted to be a surgeon and came to Elon as a pre-med student. But after spending time at the department, Melizio shifted her life plan, which gives her the ability to continue working as an EMT and volunteer firefighter.
The point of the fire department, too, is I know we're doing risky things, but we're trained for it.
With graduation approaching, Melizio no longer has to worry about having a pager in class. Instead, she's just concerned about where she will be and the people she will miss.
I mean, the fire department is what's keeping me here when I graduate. I don't want to leave because saying goodbye to Elon, like, that is going to stink, Elon University. But then saying goodbye to the fire department and all of that at once, I can't imagine it.
Monica Yantosh, Phoenix 14 News.
To see the full version of this story, check out 30minuteselon.wordpress.com this weekend. You can also watch all the other stories from the 60 Minutes Masterclass on that website.
One class is about to leave, and in a few months, another class will arrive on campus. Elon is expecting to add 1,400 new students to the bubble. 75 of the new students are transfers, and the male-female ratio is still 40-60. The most represented states for the incoming class are North Carolina, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Maryland, and Virginia. The class has an average GPA of 3.91 and an 1876 SAT score.
Elon announced last week that the fall convocation speaker will be Maya Angelou. Angelou is currently a professor of American Studies at Wake Forest and is a well-known author and poet. An evening with Maya Angelou will be held on October 4th at 7:30 in Alumni Gym.
Hardin Dining Hall opened in 1968 and closes this year. Jonathan Winston caught up with a few people who have come to call the dining hall home.
This year marked Hardin's 44th anniversary and its last. Hardin Dining Hall will be knocked down at the end of the semester so construction can begin on the residence halls of the global neighborhood. Betty Tinnen has worked in Hardin for more than 5 years, and saying goodbye will be hard for her.
This is where I was hired at, and I enjoy working here, and I love the peoples here, and yes, I am upset because where I'm going, I've got to get used to everybody again.
For 6-year employee Tessie Goins, the habit of going to Hardin every day is going to be hard to break.
I'm going to miss it, yeah. Probably when I come to work, I'm probably going to come this way a few times. You know what I'm saying? Forget that it ain't in.
Tinnen and Goins both say one of their favorite parts about working in Hardin is meeting so many students and creating relationships with them. And the students feel the same way.
The staff who works here is really great. It's the same people, so we get to know them a lot because we live right here. I have personal connections with the people.
Besides the relationships, there's something else that's going to be missed.
The food is awesome.
With only a few days left before the semester ends, time is running out to visit one of Elon's fine dining options.
They need to experience everything about Elon before they graduate, and Hardin is one of those things they need to experience, so they need to come to Hardin while they still can, because time is getting short.
Jonathan Winston, Phoenix 14 News.
Hardin officially closes Friday, May 11th. With exams right around the corner, you'll need a little fuel, but opening hours will be a little different. Hardin Dining Hall will run on their normal hours until Saturday. McEwen will also close on Saturday, but will reopen Monday from 11 a.m. until 2. The retail swipe restaurants have varied hours throughout the entire exam period, but for full schedule, check out the campus dining website.
Coming up on Phoenix 14 News, a bump on the head takes one baseball player out of the game he loves. We'll hear from him as he tells us about what it's like to be sidelined.
I'm here to show you a new option in late night dining.
Participating in Division I athletics can take quite a toll on a player's body. That toll goes up each and every time an athlete gets injured. Our Steve Roth found out more about the serious injury of one member of the baseball team.
Most of the time I don't really heed caution or walls or anything in the outfield. I kind of see ball and run.
That's exactly what happened when Elon Junior outfielder Nico Frazier was running back to snag a line drive just a few weeks ago.
I was closing in on the ball and I went to dive for it and I dove headfirst into the fence.
Frazier was diagnosed with a concussion and has been out of action for a month. Since then, he's been feeling the symptoms, even while he's just sitting on the bench and watching.
You try to follow the baseball, and you start to, get dizzy a little bit. And if it's hot out, you'll start to get real lightheaded, and the noise of a bat will start just ringing in your ears.
Unfortunately for Frazier, he is no stranger to concussions. He has suffered 5 since high school. With the uncertainty of each comes the constant strive to recover quickly and return to play. To help him through his most recent concussion, Alex Swim, one of Frazier's best friends on the team, offers his advice.
He just kind of sat me down and was like, Nico, it's your brain. You need to really just kind of take this easy. He's like, it might take time, you can't rush it.
Though Frazier wants to get back on the field as soon as possible, he realizes the importance of Swim's suggestion. For now, he's playing a waiting game, but he's taking one positive away, getting to practice some unusual skills because of the concussion tests he's gone through.
I can say the months backwards like no one's business, which is December, November, October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March, February, January, I think. I'm still concussed, so I'm not completely sure.
Steve Roth, Phoenix 14 News.
Frazier will remain hopeful about the return to the diamond. In the meantime, he'll continue cheering on his teammates as they approach the end of their regular season.
Concussions are a serious injury and can affect everyone, not just athletes. According to WebMD, some symptoms of a concussion include having trouble thinking and remembering, not being able to concentrate, having a headache, blurry vision, and being dizzy. If you hit your head and are experiencing these symptoms, you should visit a doctor as soon as possible. With the year winding down, students are thinking about heading home. Our Katie Moulton has the lowest gas prices in the area with this week's Pump Patrol.
Decreasing gas prices is hitting at the perfect time as you finish finals and prepare to drive home for the summer. Here's where you can fill up for less before hitting the road in this week's Pump Patrol. Gas prices are continuing to fall across the country. The national gas price average is $3.77, down 4 cents from last week, according to AAA. The average price for North Carolina is even lower. Regular is averaging $3.72. The cheapest gas around town is $3.67. You can fill up with regular at this price at 3 stations: the Shell and Sicko on South Church Street and the Marathon on Haggard. The Kangaroo on Haggard is only slightly more expensive. Regular is $3.69 per gallon there.
One nice way to take a break from studying for finals, enjoying the weather outside. And this week is perfect for that. Here's your 5-day forecast. Tomorrow looks to be sunny and warm, right around 80 degrees. Wednesday will be a little cooler with the temperatures in the mid-70s and a chance of storms. The sun comes back out Thursday for a warm day, and Friday and Saturday will also be warm and sunny with temperatures in the 70s.
We've been telling you about big changes coming to Phoenix 14. Find out what they are coming up.
Long hours and tasty food, another place to get on campus to get your midnight munchies.